Good afternoon, ghouls. It's Doc. Sorry about getting a little weird there. Now, as everybody knows, I went to Monster Bash on June 23rd, and this is the official loot report for Monster Bash. Okay. Now, this right here is kind of an interesting little thing, a little bank. This is from 1998. As you can see, I paid $15 for it. This is a Godzilla-shaped bank. I don't know the rarity on these or whatever, but it really doesn't matter. As you can see right here, there's four different versions, and the eyes light up and everything. And believe it or not, this is the American Godzilla from 1998. You can't really see it in the box. This has never been opened, actually. I know the tape is failing and stuff, but this is from 1998 in Japan. So, and I'll tell you, Japan was not a big fan of the 1998 Godzilla with Matthew Broderick. Actually, I don't think half the planet was, but anyway, yeah, so that's not coming out of the box. So I wanted to show you guys this first. It's really awesome. It's sort of a collector's thing, sort of, kind of, maybe, sort of. Okay, so let me put that down gently. Da-da-da. Okay, next up we have a handmade Tingler. Tingler. Ooh. This is actually based off the design of the Tingler creature from the Vincent Price film, called The Tingler, and it was made by William Castle. It's one of the best William Castle gimmick films you'll ever see, because back when they're showing this film, there's a scene that happens in a movie theater, and in order to scare the hell out of the patrons, because to kill the Tingler, you have to scream. The Tingler itself is actually attached to your spine. It causes you to, if you don't scream, you break your spine and you die. It's going to die of fear. And like I said, in the movie theaters back when this film first came out, somebody rigged up, actually William Castle told them to, like doorbell buzzers in the back of the seats. So in the scene in the film where there is a Tingler attack inside of a movie theater, you know, you'd buzz and then people would scream, and it was a huge money maker, and it was awesome. So this was actually handmade by the House of Silent Graves, and this was made while watching the film Death and Cremation in the year of the film was 2010. I have not seen that. So, and another cool thing is this has like little alligator clips in the bottom where you can attach it to your shirt. And I actually had this thing on my shoulder, and Victoria Price was at Monster Bash, and I was waddling through everything, and she's like, "Oh, that's awesome, Tingler. Thank you very much." Yes, that's Victoria Price, Vincent Price's daughter. Okay, next up on the stuff is the 2001 release version of the Aurora Godzilla. Now, Aurora back in the 60s and 70s made really, really awesome monster kits. Dracula, Frankenstein, Mummy, so on and so on and so on. Godzilla and crew. Now, I love the artwork on this box. So let me zoom out here a little bit more. Okay. Now this is a glue model kit, and it has a copy of the, this is a copy of the original type instructions from when it was first. This is a reprint. That's the word I was looking for, is a reprint. So this is very cool. And as you can see, Godzilla is made in 100%. Oh my god, I love ugly green. I love that color. Reminds me of pea soup and baby barf. But yeah, green is my favorite color if you couldn't figure that out. Now, okay. Put that in a safe place. Next up is a large item. Large. Biggity big. Okay. Reposition the camera here a little bit. This right here is a resin model kit of the monster that challenged the world. Now, a resin model kit is basically you have to do all these molds and stuff, and resin is a type of plastic. This thing weighs about 8 pounds, and there's a whole process of putting resin models together. You have to wash them because there's some gunk on there to make it. It's called mold release, not MOL. That's mold release to release the item from the mold that it was created in, and so on and so on and so on. So this is actually going to be the first time I'm going to open this up. Heaven help me, because it's full of packing peanuts. We all just love packing peanuts, and actually, I think, yeah, that's, come on. You know what? It's just, we're not going to open that up. Because I just thought better of it, because I had a feeling if Boo saw the mess that this one would cause, she'd get pretty upset. Okay, now, every Saturday night around midnight at Monster Bash, they do a free prize toss where they throw items out into the audience. Well, one of the first items I caught was this mini comic book. It is The Origin of Zaytara and Zatanna. Pretty cool. I haven't read it yet. This might be shipped off pretty soon to a friend of mine, because he's more in comic books than I am. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, this is a whoopee cushion. Self-inflating whoopee cushion. Let's do it again. Oh yeah. One more time. Okay. Just being a little bit ridiculous. And I'll tell you what, Spooky, I had to walk over here to the table, is just going, "What are you doing, man? You're making tooty noises?" But anyway, this next film, Brain of Blood, which is part of the Blood Island trilogy that was made in the Philippines, is really good. And the normal price on it is $10. This I caught, it bounced off my forehead, so I caught it, which was awesome. Then this little disc here, Ghosts or Grins. It's a 3-movie set of King of the Zombies, Spooks Run Wild, and Topper Returns. I think I got hit in the chest with that one. No biggie, and has Bela Lugosi, and yeah. And then I got banged in the head with this one too, which is not a problem. The Ape Man and the Human Monster. Oh, booga booga booga. And this is actually put out by Diamond. Diamond was one of those little companies that gobbled up rights to different movies, and different movies are named differently, like Seven Doors of Death, which was actually a version of Beyond. They had that, they put that out. So Diamond also put out a version of Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, which is pretty cool. But anyway, okay. Now, we got through that. Now I want to actually get into the artwork aspect, and neat little things. Actually, before we do that, this right here was given to me by my friend Joey Vento. This is a chunk, a piece of rebar, which I have to give to a friend of mine, because I actually missed out on giving it to him. I feel bad. I'll get that to you ASAP. From the Ape City in the original Planet of the Apes movies from 1979. And that's really awesome. And Joey actually dug this up for me, literally. And I really, really appreciate it. So that is really epically awesome. I have to adjust something over here. Or do I? Yes, I do. Okay. Got that out of the way. Yeah, that was a Blu-ray. Artwork is not YouTube sensitive. Anyway. Alright, so let's go for artwork and posters and stuff. Okay. First up, oh man, this is a big one. Whoops. First up is The Haunted World of Ed. Come on now. Yeah, I should have thought this out before I actually started the video. I really don't think my videos out very well before I actually start them. I just kind of go at them all willy-nilly. Okay. Okay, here we go. Alright. What we have here is a very large poster of The Haunted World of Ed Wood Jr. This was actually put out by Conrad Brooks' wife. He passed this past year, and he was normally a guest over at Monster Bash, and he's seriously missed. And this was an awesome, awesome poster. And I wish I could have spoken to his wife, but unfortunately she was in a hurry. So that was very cool of her to put these out. And up here we have Criswell, and right there we have one of his famous hubcap UFOs. Okay, so up next, that's pretty sweet. Now, this next one, this is really awesome, and this is actually from Joey Vento also. He gave me the chunk of Ape City from Planet of the Apes, and he also gave me this, which is the really awesome poster. We'll just stick these away first. And it's really big. As you can tell, it is a, that's really big. Bigger than I thought. There we go. Yeah. Alright. This right here is a repro of a double feature of Godzilla's Revenge, which is a very kid-friendly Godzilla film, and War of the Gargantuas, which is just awesome. This is seriously bonkers, man. I appreciate this like you wouldn't believe. This is so cool. So, I mean, and it's very heavy duty stock paper, so when I get the chance and we move things around a little bit, I'm actually going to get this framed. So Joey, I really appreciate it, and it was really awesome of you to do that. Okay. Okay. Now, I hope I didn't lose his card here. Okay, sorry about the delay. There we are. Okay. This next piece that's coming up is made by Stephen J. Bejma. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. My pronunciation is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay. So, this is, he's an artist. He does oil paintings, and he also does the covers artwork for Synapse Blu-rays and DVDs. What we have here is a on-canvas print of Demons, the movie Demons from the 80s that he did an oil painting of. It's very awesome. I actually have the shirt of this someplace, but yeah, it's very cool. So thank you. I actually paid for this one. This one was bought, and we're gonna roll that up. Yeah. Okay. Next. Whew. It's hot in here. That's why I have the air conditioning on. Anyway. Got a little mini poster from Severin of Kathy's Curse. Scoot that along there. Well, I have the dust cover for the book, A Werewolf Remembers. I have the book on order, so I will be putting this on as soon as I get it. Oh yes, here we go. This is actually one of the few Godzilla things I got this year. Normally I like to get a lot of Godzilla stuff, but I really don't sometimes. This is by Nicholas Danish. As you can see, it's Godzilla there with a freighter that's on fire. Probably is the one of the Lucky Dragon freighters from the original Gojira. So this is really cool. Okay, that's really I really like artwork when it comes to, you know, not the big names, because every once in a while you do catch up with some really awesome artists. Now I've got two paintings coming up here by my friend Malcolm Gittins. He's on Facebook. If you look him up, Malcolm Gittins Photography and Paintings. I have two of his Godzillas. These are new ones he did this year. This one, which I really love, and this one, which I really love. So I'm very happy to be part of his fan base, and he actually got a Rondo Award last year. The Rondo Award is a horror award by the fans. for the fans, by the fans. Okay. And the final piece of artwork I got is this. This is an airbrushed Godzilla on a vinyl record. And this is Giovanni Battista Pergolesi. My Italian is extremely bad, even though I'm half Italian, so I do apologize to anyone who can pronounce that better, and I do apologize. My pronunciation is garbage, and I'm sorry. Okay, now let's move on to the movies and Blu-rays. Okay, these 4 we don't talk about because we don't. The reason why is because they're put out by a friend of mine. Anyway, okay. First of all, we have the Beyond the Darkness, which is a very cool little Joe D'Amato movie. He does some pretty oof stuff, and this is one of the better films. Woof as in I mean brutal and like hello. So I'm definitely excited about this. And like I said, we have Demons and Demons 2. The 1970s Terror Collection, which is really good because it's got Ruby, Young Hannah Queen of the Vampire, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, Don't Open the Door. I could not find a lot of these on Blu-ray, except for Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things I have on Blu-ray. So I haven't seen Ruby, I haven't seen Young Hannah, and I haven't seen Don't Open the Door, so this is fantastic. And of course, then we have Jess Franco's Vampiros Lesbos. Good film. Torso. This is an Italian giallo film. Giallo means yellow. It's a type of filmmaking that there's a murder, high mind violence, a lot of sensuality in these type of giallo films. And the first time I ever saw Torso, my friend Jay let me borrow his video cassette of it, and I actually still have it, believe it or not, from eons ago. But I have to get it back to him. But yeah, really good movie. We're gonna skip that one. Yeah. Okay. Then we got Virgin Witch. I forgot. Is this a Demano? No. Well, yeah. I really like the 70s Euro horror. Really, really cool. Yeah, we're gonna skip this one too. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we have Thriller. No, this is not Michael Jackson's Thriller. No, this is not Thriller with Boris Karloff. This is the Brian Clemens murder mystery supernatural, really edge of your seat, you know, fingernail biting, fantastic, good stories. I actually got this for a great price. The complete series, it normally goes for $50 and above. I got it for, as you can see, $25, so that's really good. Okay, Chosen Survivors. This is, okay, I admit some of the prices are a little bit high compared to what you can on Amazon, but this is supporting the actual sellers and people that I know in real life, so I will gladly pay the prices. So there. This is Chosen Survivors. World War III happens, nukes happen, then a whole bunch of people go down to an underground nuke shelter, and they are attacked by vampire bats. That's it in a nutshell. Okay. Here we go. Octoman. This is Rick Baker's first movie. The Octoman suit is very, very silly. It's that thing right there. I actually really, really enjoy this film. It's so silly. And it comes with a bonus film called The Cremators, which is really, I haven't seen it yet, actually. Okay. At the Earth's Core. This is a Doug McClure movie with dinosaurs, and also Peter Cushing. And it's very, very good. It's a lot of fun. It's a sequel to the movie The Land That Time Forgot. No. I'm sorry. No. It has Doug McClure from Land That Time Forgot, but The People That Time Forgot, that's the sequel to that one. It's Creatures, whatever. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit overtired and I made a boo-boo there, but this is completely unrelated to Land That Time Forgot. and it has Doug McClure, and it's got dinosaurs, which makes it awesome. Okay, Kathy's Curse. It's like a low budget exorcist possession evilness, I think. You still have to watch it. Okay, Dark Waters. This is an interesting little movie. I actually have the pin that looks like the medallion right here, and this is what's called a nunsploitation film. That's right, there are nuns in this, and it's like a nun horror film. It's genuinely very creepy, and it's a very, 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 very well done film. There is a monster in it. You don't see it for very long, but that makes it even better because it's worth the wait. Now, saying that this is nunsploitation, you're thinking about the ones from the 70s. No. This is leaps and bounds actually better than a lot of those. So I would definitely suggest checking this out if you can. And I actually have the original DVD release. Now, one of the Blu-rays that I couldn't actually show you at the moment because of the artwork, it is not up to YouTube standards, is Emmanuelle and the Last Cannibals. Yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. Then there's a couple other ones, but yeah, so that is pretty much the Monster Bash haul. Like I said, there's a couple things, a couple movies that one of my friends has worked on that I really can't talk about much, just because there's a lot of emotion involved in one of them, and some memories of a friend who passed, so we're not even going to touch those right now. But that's for me to watch, and for you guys to not know about. Not. Alright, so that is it for the Monster Bash haul. So I think I did really, really well. Excuse me, I did spend a good chunk of money. But that's what I do once a year. That's Monster Bash in a nutshell. And watch out for more Bash videos. I have one coming up. I'll have a bunch of Bash videos up before this one. So I hope everybody enjoyed, and have a great night.